During these dark times in our once great country, there is one man we can all look to as a guiding light. That man is a black belt in karate, a ping pong master, an author, a filmmaker, an actor, a comedian, a poet, and a true artist. That man is the world champion, Judah Friedlander! Welcome to Judah 2020, the World Champs Presidential Press Conference. Please welcome to the stage your moderator, Ron Bennington.
Yes! Judah! 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 Wow, fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Are we ready to take America back? In just a few moments, Judah Friedlander will be here with us, folks. He is flying in right now. After winning a ping pong tournament, he won the ping pong tournament here in Austin at the Moontower. Yes. And you know, we never had a president that could play ping pong. If we're being totally honest about this, but here's the thing: he won the final 11-0. Then got into his plane and is flying here, just circling Austin a couple of times. Just another really exciting thing. This would be the first time that we've ever had a president who can do his own security. And that's going to save us a lot of money. But let me look back. How many people here last election voted for Donald Trump? Okay, I'm in Austin. And how many people voted for the other person? I forgot her name. Forget them both, ladies and gentlemen. Forget them both. Judah is coming. And you guys are going to remember this moment for a long time. And it starts here. We're trying to put an escalator in so Judah can come down from it and really light this place up. But as we're waiting for Judah, we've got an opportunity to have some musical guests stop in. And right now, the biggest band in LA is the Comedy Jam. Nobody is bigger. And they were so moved, they wrote a song 15 minutes ago. Let's bring in the guys from the Comedy Jam. It's Josh Adam Myers, Avery Pearson, and Jeremiah Watkins. Come on in, guys. Yes.
Thank you, man. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody good? We were inspired when we found out that Judah was going to be running. So we let God speak through us onto this paper, and Avery concrafted I don't even know if concrafted is a word, but we wrote a little something for you. Whenever you're ready, buddy. Hello, Austin. There's a land I know, a place I call home. It's perfect in every way. Yes, it is. We got overalls and shopping malls and just the right amount of gays. Oh. Perfect. There's a dude who wants to lead us, but no one's seen his penis. But it probably has a beard, a hat, and smells of freedom. God bless America. More importantly, God bless Judah. God bless America. More importantly, God bless Judah. Oh, yeah, y'all. There's a lot
lot of change that needs to happen in this world right now. And I'm talking about the people, the little men, don't need an entertainer. They need a world champion.
I should have told you sooner. He's an autocratic ruler.
Yes, he is.
Philosophically, you couldn't tell Putin and him apart.
Welcome to Russia. And he's from the D.C. area. His pubic hair is scarier than anything I've seen at the local Walmart. Oh my God, that's terrifying. He's for all the women, and he's also for the men. Hell yeah. And if you want to meet him, just go to a Denny's at 4 a.m. Oh, God bless America. More importantly, God bless you. God bless America. More importantly, God bless you. Everybody. God bless America. More importantly, God bless you. God bless America. More importantly, God bless you. Whoa. Judah, 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 Judah.
Thank you, Austin!
Thank you so much.
The goddamn comedy jam, folks. Wow. That was amazing. Was it not? Was that not amazing? Judah's plane's getting closer from what I understand, it just broke a cloud. I want to get some pictures of you guys too, because this stuff is going to go out on Armed Service Radio. And this has got to be about those guys overseas and not the first responders, but a lot of stuff I'm going to do for the second and even third responders. And somebody that's forgotten about, and that's the fourth responders. And that's Austin's homeless that I had to dodge to get here tonight. They're extremely fast and scary. I don't think homeless people should be able to beat me in a race. That's my own personal feeling. And I also don't think, and only Austin has this, homeless people that are fuckable. Doesn't happen in New York. So do we got, I want to take some pictures, Vito, of everybody putting up their cards or whatever those things are. Get up here on the stage. This is Vito, ladies and gentlemen. Get it right here in the middle, Vito. Oh boy, that was almost, hey, that was so sad. That was almost a chant for him.
Let me see those flags, flags.
You want to get up and take some pictures? Go ahead and get up. Now, this will go out to the fake news, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm talking about the New York Times, the Washington Post, and mainly BuzzFeed. We're hoping to get a lot out of BuzzFeed, right? All right, did you get your pictures? Did you look at them and did they turn out? They did. Vito is an amazing young man. No one has weighed that much at his age. And that's a world record yourself that you have right now. Folks, I just want to just ask you this question as we get started. I'm going to go to the glasses for this. Who's the only person we know out there that trains by lifting weight benches?
Judah!
Who did Greyhound change their name to?
Judah!
Abraham Lincoln built a log cabin, but who's the only person that built a log skyscraper?
Judah!
All right, you're picking up on it now. Seriously, you guys are going to make great Nazis. Whose face is on the $150 bill?
Judah!
And whose Netflix special has caused North Korea to suspend their nuclear program?
Judah!
I think that one should have been Judah's. Who bred sea monkeys that actually look like the packaging? Who is the man who found the lost city of Atlantis and then decided to let them stay free? Whose US dollars are worth double everywhere? And this is the most important one. Who is the sole delivery man for Amazon Prime? Judah, ladies and gentlemen! I gotta tell you the truth, I'm starting to think this is gonna work. I thought we were just fucking around for a while, but I'm literally getting excited right now and wonder how far this could go. Because I laughed at Trump for a long time. And look at him now, he's running the whole shebang. I'm being told in this earpiece of mine, as you can see, that Judah is approaching the building. And do we have the opening for him ready to go? This is exciting, folks. This is a moment that you never will forget. Now hit his music. This is not over the top. He is the world champion. He is the Judah Friedlander. He's the world champ. He is the world champ. Oh! He is the Judah Friedlander. He is the world champion. He is the Judah Friedlander. He's the world champ. He's the world champ. He is the Judah Friedlander. He is the world champion. He is the Judah Friedlander. Ladies and gentlemen. He's the world champ. He's the world champ. He is the Judah Friedlander. He is the world champion. He is the Judah Friedlander. He's the world champion. He's the world champion. Judah is here! Judah is here! It starts here today! Judah, welcome, my friend.
It's great to be here.
You know, I really like that you came in and you did this as, you know, subtle as you possibly could.
You know, first of all, I want to say there's a lot of great Americans here tonight.
Wow!
Secondly, I'd like to say that there were two songs sung before here.
Yeah.
And I noticed there were a few people here that were not standing for the theme song. You'll have to give in your IDs, and we will be deporting you to Canada after
Wow!
this.
I wouldn't mind living in Canada.
What's that?
Well, I wouldn't mind living in Canada.
Okay, well, you have to stay in America. We need you. Ron, you're the greatest journalist
Yes.
in the tri-state area of New York City.
Wow!
And that's saying a lot, because
Yeah.
that's where all the top journalists are.
Yeah, they are. So that includes Jersey and Connecticut.
Yep, Jersey, Connecticut, and Western Long Island. It includes all of those areas.
Yeah. Not Eastern Long Island.
First of all, I want to say my first platform,
Yeah.
my first platform when I'm president is, you know, when you're at the grocery store
Yeah.
and you're in line, and it's kind of a long line. If you start eating your food while you're in line, if you finish it before you get to the cashier, it's free. It's free.
I gotta tell you, folks, I don't know about you, but that's an America I want to live in. I really do. And that's America that I want to raise my children in under Judah Friedlander.
Second thing I'm going to do, free pizza on Fridays.
Wow!
at any restaurant, even if it's not a pizza place or an Italian restaurant. If you go to a restaurant and it's a Friday and you ask for pizza and they don't give it to you, the owners get deported to Italy.
Wow. Wow.
And you know what? We're going to invade Italy. We're going to invade Italy. And we're taking their pizza. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And we're taking their pizza slicers, too.
Wow, that just turned dark. I didn't see that one coming. Who's going to be paying for all this, Judah?
Canada.
Canada. All right. You know, for years I felt like they did owe us free pizza, and now we finally have a president who's ready to go in there for it.
No one's ever brought that up. You know,
No.
this country, we made pizza famous.
We did.
Okay? Maybe Italy invented it. America perfected it. Okay? How many Pizza Huts are there in...
Judah, you had ordered something?
It's like a good old American burrito to me. First of all, I want to talk about Mexico. And I love Mexico. Mexico is the second greatest country in North America. Canada, a distant third. A distant third. This country's been shitting too much on Mexico.
Yes.
They're our friends, and theoretically, they probably should own about 30% of our country if you go back to history. So, California, we're giving you back to Mexico. We're giving you back to Mexico. Fair is fair.
Fair is fair.
Fair is fair.
But just Southern California, right?
A little bit up a bit. Yeah, it's going to go up a bit. Yeah.
Okay. Up to San Francisco?
New Mexico is going back to Mexico.
Wow.
Hey, it's Mexico's land. They're getting it back.
Well, you know, we're in Austin, Texas right now. Mm-hmm. Where's that going?
It's staying right here.
Wow.
I want to talk about burritos for a second. This is very important. It's very divisive in this country. You have the people who like the rice in the burrito, and then you have the people who like the rice outside the burrito. And you know, for me, I stand for human rights. As the world champion, not only am I the greatest athlete in the world, I am also, if you look at it, world champion. That means I am a champion of the world and all its inhabitants. So I fight for the rights of the planet, all the people, the animals, the trees, the air, all around it. So the point is, I'm pro-diversity. I am anti-segregation. But when it comes to burritos, rice, get the fuck out of my burrito.
Wow! This is controversial. I saw your face. Don't let it. He got scared.
Chipotle can go fuck themselves.
Wow! Wow!
We're bringing back Taco Bell.
More Taco Bell fans.
If you get a bean and cheese burrito at Taco Bell, guess what? There's no fucking rice in it, okay? It's bean and cheese. It's honest. Chipotle, it's fake news.
Wow! What's that? Taco Bell 2020.
You just earned yourself a cabinet position. Taco Bell 2020.
Judah is giving out cabinet positions. I didn't see this happening.
Next thing we're doing, we're banning math. Calculators were invented in 1983. I don't think we need to teach math to the kids anymore, okay? We're banning math.
Right.
Calculators, you know, we can't, first of all, we got to be careful about robots, okay?
Yes.
They are taking over, but, you know, I mean, we all saw what zippers did to buttons, and sure, there's still a few left working really hard, but overall, it's the jobs that zippers don't want. But when it comes to calculators, we need to embrace this futuristic robot technology, and so we're getting rid of math. Because of calculators, our robot calculator friends, you never have to go to math class again. And
Wow. It's good news for the kids.
I think this is what's going to separate us from all the other countries out there. Yes.
But you are concerned about robots. You're worried that human beings will be the buttons of the future. And I don't want to, break up your meal here during this.
No. You see, when I'm president, I don't take fucking lunch breaks, okay? I take working lunches. I can chew and think at the same time.
Yes. And I've never seen anyone do that at the podium before. Just
No.
order a burrito without the rice, obviously, and be able to do both. That's amazing, Judah.
And no more whole beans in burritos. It's refried or mashed beans, okay?
Wow. Okay.
When you have a whole bean,
Yes.
you're sending the message that we are too weak to be able to mash that bean.
Right.
Okay? This is America. We have to show our power at every level.
Well, Judah, I don't want to, tell you about your platform, but it seems to be more burrito-centric than I expected. I don't want to get...
That's what sets me apart from the other candidates. Okay?
Yes.
That's why I'm not in any other party.
Right.
The Republicans don't want me. The Democrats don't want me because I'm always eating burritos. And I care about burritos. I think it's central to our nation.
Now, what platform, who were you running with? What platform, what party?
Heroes don't use sidekicks, okay?
I'll tell that to
Stand
Batman.
alone. Yeah, I think we all could have done without Robin. I think.
More controversy.
Yeah. So, are there any questions from the people, the fine people here tonight? And first of all, I want to say that because you're the greatest journalist in the tri-state area of New York City. I see in the crowd you've brought a lot of esteemed journalists here tonight, and if any of these journalists have any questions, please let me know.
We're bringing some folks up that want to ask you questions. Some from the fake news, and others, hopefully, from some real news. I've never seen journalists line up like this before. This is really showing me the organizational power that you have. And I would like to say to a lot of the journalists, if you could please stay away from burrito questions, because I feel like we've covered that already. Vito, you're going to be running this?
Yes, I am.
Where is the first person coming to us from?
This is Bryce from MySpace.
Bryce from MySpace is here. Wow, exciting to be bringing MySpace back.
First of all, I want to say something.
Yeah.
A lot of people think Facebook helped sway the election and work with the Russians. So we're bringing back MySpace.
Wow.
I think Tom got a raw fucking deal. Okay. Sure, everyone hated looking at him, but at least he didn't sell out his country.
There was just one lone flag going when you were saying that for MySpace. Yes, go ahead, Bryce.
Yes, Judah, what is your stance on school lunches and how healthy should they really be?
Oh, boy, back to burritos.
First of all, you already fucked up your question. Because if you think about it, you just asked about school lunches. The first meal of the day is breakfast, which means it's the most important meal of the day. Without breakfast, lunch is meaningless. Back of the line, Bryce.
Wow. That's how you handle the media, ladies and gentlemen. Bryce from MySpace was banned to the back of the line. Who knows, maybe after he has some chance to think about it. All right, the next question.
The next question is from Beckett from wokeandwonderful.com.
Go ahead, Bob.
Thank you for taking my question, Judah. How do you propose to stop all of the gator attacks in Florida?
Wow. All right, finally, we're getting to the meat of this right now. There's still gator attacks going on.
Florida's actually overpopulated. And so I don't have a problem with these gators, part of the reason that the gators are eating humans is that this country's gotten too out of shape. And this country's got to step it up. And if gators are hungry and you can't outrun the gator, we don't need you in this country.
Wow,
We're
that's
bringing back
amazing. Judah, the first candidate that came out as pro-Gator, anti-Floridian. Never saw that one coming. Yes, who's this gentleman with a flag taped to his face?
This is Chad from libcuck.blogspot.com.
Hello, another food question. Are you pro Tide Pod or anti Tide Pod?
I'm talking about Tide Pod, the for washing clothes.
The food.
Oh, the food. Okay. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really for it for either. I'm a liquid. I mean, when you wash clothes, you're using liquid. Tide Pods are wrapped in plastic. Okay, plastic is not good for our ocean, which is also made out of water. Okay, you're using water to clean things, and then you're using something that is detrimental to water. Worst question so far. So.
Yeah. It's really good for that guy from MySpace. And you know what? I think I followed most of that. I really did for a while. Judah Friedlander, ladies and gentlemen, 2020 is it? And Judah, are we definitely running for president? Is 100%?
I've said this before. I'm not running for president. I'm standing for president.
Wow.
Running means you're scared. Okay? America's not scared.
Yes.
And first of all, I'd like to say to everyone who's asked the question so far, even though some of them were far inferior to others, your journalistic integrity and courage, I applaud. Well done.
Wow, fantastic. Fine. We're building that bridge with the media that has been knocked down. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I asked the question right during the middle of a burrito bite. And that's why I'm only the best journalist in 3 states. I'm hoping to pick up Pennsylvania and be the 4-state area. All right, Vito, who's next there? Oh, you're holding your flag up in the air, and that's very nice. Yes.
This is Maria from Napster.
From Napster. Didn't think Napster would be here.
Should we as a nation put a stop to artificial intelligence now or embrace it?
Let's try that again, but real slow.
You see?
Yeah.
Let's get a robot to replace her right now. That question was not up to standard.
Now, but I will say this. What a lovely top that you're wearing right now. It's very festive.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
You're an American, okay? Which means you have what it takes. You just got to believe in yourself. I think you felt a little bit of lack of confidence there. You just dig deep for a second. You're ready to go. I just empowered you. You're ready to go.
Try it.
Okay. Should we as a nation embrace artificial intelligence or change it?
We need any kind of intelligence we can get. So I don't care if it's real, if it's artificial, if there's something intelligent out there, you're in this administration. Thank you. Best question of the night.
Best question of the night. What a comeback. You know what? For best question of the night, what about she gets a copy of your book, Judah, How to Beat Up Anybody?
What is your name again?
Yeah, real name. Eleanor. All right. I don't know why people have to change their names doing this. Eleanor.
Eleanor, I made it out to Beth. So no, I'll get it to you later. I'll get it to you later.
This is the #1 selling book of all time, is it not, Judah?
It's the #1 selling karate book of all time.
Oh, the #1 selling karate book.
Which is the most important kind of book there is.
Yeah. And when you go to the karate section of your bookstores, you will figure out how to beat up anybody. Mm-hmm. And has that helped a lot of people over the years, Judah?
It really has. And I just want to say that my book, How to Beat Up Anybody, if you read it, you will be able to beat up anybody, even if the person you're fighting has also read the book. It's that effective.
Wow.
It's that effective.
That is tricky. Yes.
This is Davis from Infobores.net.
All right, Davis, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Good.
Judah, you're not actually world champion of anything, are you?
Judah's going through his book right now, looking for a chapter.
If you go to page 18 of my karate book, you can see me here getting the world championship trophy from the president of South America.
Wow.
On page 20, you can see me getting another world championship trophy from the Duke of China. So.
Now, is that Davis right there? Yes. I just want to say that.
Books don't lie.
Books don't lie. You're the fake news. Throw him out. 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 Ah, you can stay.
When you disrespect me, you disrespect America. And you disrespect yourself. And, yeah, that was the worst question of the night so far.
But you can go back to your seat. And then as soon as this show is over, you're getting thrown out. Way to handle that with your book. That was amazing.
Sometimes you just got to go to the facts.
Right.
I used to be an alternative fact checker at Fox News, so I know what I'm doing. Yes.
And that's the kind of experience that you'll be able to bring to this as you're standing for America.
Yeah, you know, I'm for human rights. I'm for the rights of everyone here, and we all need to get along. And you know, we got to realize we're all friends.
We are.
We're not enemies.
Yeah.
But that guy asked that last question. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Maybe we could beat up his family. Maybe that's the way to stop this.
No. His parents aren't the problem. It's him. It's him.
All right, thank you, Judith. This lovely lady right here.
Pandora from AltaVista.com.
Wow.
First of all, a lot of great journalists from all these top websites.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank you for coming out here. The type that the mainstream news doesn't like to have on. So thank you for sharing your truths.
Hello, Judith. Is it or is it not true that you are in the pocket of big sugar?
Oh, these are tough. Yeah.
First of all, how dare you disrespect sugar, okay? Sugar is natural, okay? It comes from Hawaii, as well as the Caribbean. And it's high fructose corn syrup that we need to get out of this country. High fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup, banned in Mexico, banned in Europe, legal in America. We're not going to ban it, but we're going to give the option. Do you realize Heinz ketchup? I'm fucking serious here. Heinz ketchup used to use real sugar, and now they use high fructose corn syrup. This sugar substitute, this fake sugar, that's not as good as real sugar. It is fake ketchup. Fuck fake ketchup.
Wow, I never saw that chant coming.
Seriously. Yeah. You know, if you go back to pre-1983,
right?
We had real ketchup in this country.
Yeah. I think Judah's really running right now. I mean, or standing. Thank you.
You ever go to a Mexican restaurant and get a Mexican Coca-Cola? Yeah. It tastes better than American Coca-Cola because they're using real sugar. We need to get back to what's real, you know? I don't want people in this country getting fat off of fake sugar. We want real sugar making people fat in this country.
Yeah.
And hey, let's not forget about the dentists, okay?
Yes.
If we stop eating sugar, the dentists might go out of work.
That's true.
And if they go out of work, then the dental hygienists go out of work. And then what's the point of going to the dentist?
That's true. And I just wanted to ask the audience one more time, because again, I was surprised. How do you feel about fake ketchup? This is really like being in a fever dream. By the way, you know who I feel really good for? All the people who had seats along the side as the journalists lined up in front of them and turned their great seats into shit. Yes, Vito.
Now we have Steve S. from the PuffingtonPost.info.
Okay.
Judah?
No, first of all, you're from the PuffingtonPost.info, which has been around since the 60s, I believe.
Yes.
And, the fact that this HuffingtonPost.com took off so much, and they basically just ripped off your whole name, the PuffingtonPost.info, and not cool. So I just want to say thank you for coming here and show you the respect that you deserve.
I appreciate that.
Thanks.
Judah, have you slept with anyone who has appeared in Playboy?
Saucy.
First of all, that is way too mainstream of a pornographic magazine for me to show any kind of interest at all. Now, I respect airbrush artists, but when you do that to the human body, that is disrespectful to the human body, and it's disrespectful to women. So, no, I have not. Yeah.
All right. He says. Yeah, he has to, this journalist has to pee now.
That's one of the reasons the PuffingtonPost.info never really took off. They just constantly have a urinary tract infection and have to go to the bathroom all the time.
Tiny bladders. Here's a very attractive man that would like to ask a question. Vito, who do we have?
First of all, that was a little sexist there.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
We have Tyler from LimeWire.
Good day, Judah. I know you have a big thing with ping pong and school lunches and everything else. So should ping pong be mandatory during school recess?
Yes. Everyone's always talking about China, how they're getting more and more powerful. Ping pong is the national game in China. If America is going to show China any respect and deal with them, I think ping pong should be taken on. And ping pong has been proven to be healthy for you. It's good for your reflexes. It's actually the fastest sport in the world. And if we want to be number one, we need to be number one in ping pong. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. Yes.
Sometimes I didn't mean to get that serious there, but that was a very serious, heavy-hitting question, and I had to give it to you straight.
Well, we're here at the Moontower Comedy Festival in Austin, Texas, and yes.
Great city. Great city.
Great city. And just minutes before he got here, Judah won the ping pong tournament at the Moontower. So, but this is what's interesting to me. The guy that you beat 11-0 in the festival then came in and played saxophone for the Judah song.
Yes, he did.
It's a way, it's a way of showing how people feel about you.
If I beat you 11-0 in ping pong, that's actually a really good result for you.
So
I've beaten people much worse than that. Yeah.
So he should feel proud of himself.
Yeah.
All right.
Last time I played him, I beat him 50 to -5.
Yes, this next journalist that actually looks like a journalist.
We have Heather from AskJeeves.com.
Wow! Ask Jeeves.
Good
A lot of
afternoon.
nostalgia.
It's a shocker that AskJeeves.com didn't really take off and last. Jeeves is not a nice sounding word at all. But yes, I respect you for showing up and for you being an American. Yeah.
Thank you. How do you plan to fix the concussion problem in the NFL?
Ooh, that's a tough one, Judah.
First of all, we need people with stronger skulls. Everyone's talking about the hits are too hard, the equipment's not good enough. Work on your skull strength. It's something that's not taught in schools. It used to be in the 50s.
Sure.
But today it's not. Kids play the video games, and that weakens the membrane lining of the skull. And pre-video games, there were no problems with concussions at all. And but you bring up a good point about athletes. This country needs more athletes, and that's why I think only athletes should be able to be president. And I've seen the current president we have play softball. This is a true story.
Yeah.
About 20-some years ago, I'm in the East River Park with my soccer team, and we're practicing. 2 cops come up to us and they tell us we have to move off the field. We're already a good 100 yards away from the softball field. No one's ever kicked us off before. And then we look over there, and it was Trump and his office softball team playing. Now, this is when he was with Marla Maples. She was very good. She was fielding grounders, throwing people out. Trump waddles up to the plate, hits a shitty grounder, gets thrown out to first as he's blubbering his way over there. This country needs an athlete for president.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? And hey, maybe you like Trump, maybe you don't. I'm here to tell you, he's not a good athlete.
That's true.
Facts are facts.
Yeah. And I think what we've learned about Stronger Skulls could make a great new chant. I really believe that. Stronger Skulls! Stronger Skulls! Stronger Skulls! Stronger Skulls! I made a mistake.
Well, you bring up a good point, though. You know, sometimes these complicated issues, it's not easy for the public to grasp it right away.
Yeah.
These football players, they're always at the gym working on their arm strength, their leg strength. Haven't seen one skull strengthening machine at the gymnasium. Like I said, again, in the 50s, they had this stuff.
They had it back in the 50s.
But now they
when
don't.
America was great. Yes, this person who looks nothing like an athlete.
This is Leopold from prisonuniverse.biz.
Are the rumors true you ran a sex cult in upstate New York?
Oh, that's been the latest news, yeah.
No. It was in South Jersey. It was in South Jersey. See, another example of the media trying to smear a good name, okay? And I want to talk about the prison system for a second.
Good.
First thing I do when I get in office, I'm freeing all the drug offenders. Anyone that's in there for drugs, they're getting out. And let's talk about the heroin epidemic.
Yes.
You know, we need clean needles for health. So
Absolutely.
Starting in preschool, we're handing out free needles. These kids are starting drugs early and earlier. I want them practicing safe mainlining.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, next question.
Chester from Chat Roulette.
Hi, Judah.
First of all, we're going to ban the name Chester. I just don't. Not cool. We're changing our name to Clark.
Hey,
I
Clark.
love it. Judah, will Roman Reigns ever get over with WWE crowds?
This is a very important question. You know, some of these wrestlers, they get a big push, and it seems like the general public never really takes to it. Whether these other wrestlers who don't get the push they really deserve. You know, take your Dirk Digglers, for example, or I should say Heel Ziggler, really, but that was his original name. So the point is, he's been given lots of chances here. So I'm going to wrestle Roman at the next SummerSlam this summer.
Wow!
If WWE lifts the current ban on me, so when I wrestle, I don't pin my opponent for 3 seconds. I like to pin them for 3 months straight. Invite all their relatives over to see the devastation firsthand, and really just send the message and defeat that opponent physically and psychologically. Currently still banned from the WWE, and also my suplex is it's too perpendicular of an angle to the Earth's core, and NASA scientists have banned it. So because it fucks with the Earth's rotation. So if they lift the ban, I will fight and defeat Roman at SummerSlam this summer. Yeah. Good.
Wow, fantastic. Hey, I just got an update too. The song that was debuted today by the goddamn Comedy Jam, Billboard has just put it as #1 on the charts. That record. That's stunning, Jude. That's stunning.
And I actually just got a fax from corporate, and their song actually just debuted at #1 on the Canadian adult contemporary charts.
Wow! Wow!
And that also debuted at numero uno on the Mexico smooth jazz charts. #1.
This is a big day for Mexico.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next up is Brooklyn from championsofthings.com.
Mr. Friedlander, have
Yes.
you ever been represented by Michael Cohen?
Oh.
First of all, that question was anti-Semitic. No, I have not. I've actually never needed to use a lawyer because the law is always on my side. And if you're using a lawyer, that means you're hiding something, and I think you're guilty. So I've never had to use a lawyer, okay?
This next gentleman with a flag behind his ear.
This is Craig from pingpongquarterly.com.
It's actually one of my favorite websites. Yeah.
But thank you very much. We need to know, what is the best Star Wars film?
Okay, good question. This is serious. You're going to have to go with the first one because it was the original.
He's writing it down. He's writing it down.
Last place is whatever Jar Jar Binks was in. Empire that Strikes Back, not the best, not the second best. I know a lot of people disagree with this, but there would be no Empire Strikes Back without Star Wars.
That's true.
And I want to throw a little shout out to Rogue One. Rogue One was very underappreciated, and it's a very solid movie, and it makes you re-examine the first one completely. So, yeah, good question.
I'll have to rewatch it.
And I would say A Force Awakens is right up there too because I'm in it for 0.3 seconds.
Yes. All right, this will be the last question right here. Who's this?
This is Gladys from allthingsfriedlander.com.
Wow.
Mr. Champion,
Thank you.
how will Game of Thrones end?
The Game of Thrones.
It'll end by me watching something else. Let me tell you something. I've fought lots of dragons in my life, and it's really very simple. So that show, well, I understand for you people who don't know karate at my level, it's entertaining. For me, it's not entertaining at all. You know, I just beat up a dragon's dad last week, and once you defeat a dragon's father, the child just has no confidence, and they just lose it. Have you ever seen a dragon with no confidence? It's really sad. It's just basically a duck at that point. You know? And I like the duck. The duck is my favorite animal because it can fly, swim, and walk. It's a triathlete, basically. So it flies, it swims, and it walks all very poorly. And have you ever seen a duck in a rush? It's fantastic. It's just, it doesn't know what shitty method of transportation to use. So this is what we're going to do for our transportation system.
Yes.
We're going to make giant ducks.
Giant ducks.
Giant ducks. That way we can sit on the duck and it can take you where you need to go in a very safe and orderly fashion. Yeah.
Well, I will tell you this. The platform is amazing for Judah Freelander.
And I tell you, everyone here is great, and I'm passing a law before I become president.
What's
I'm going
that?
to be the first candidate to pass a law before they become president, and that is that I realize that we're #1, America. Everyone does. You know, but there's a lot of other great countries out there, and they should all be our friends. So that's why I'm going to pass a law before I become president, is that you don't have to be a resident to vote for president. So no matter where you're from, you can still vote for me.
That's fantastic.
You're not allowed to vote for any other candidate, but you can still vote for me. And I think that's fair to everybody.
This is great for Luxembourg.
And I'm a little disappointed that giant ducks did not become a chant. I'm a little disappointed in that.
Yeah,
Giant
yeah.
ducks.
Giant ducks. Wow.
That's the America I know and love.
Yeah. Judah, we wrap this up. This young man, Vito, he has written a song about you that he would like to sing, and hopefully the audience will bring him up for it. He started with a #1 hit.
I'll be honest with you. Do I have to be here while he sings it?
No, you don't.
Okay, because I would feel a little weird. But First of all, I want to thank everyone here, and in all seriousness, you guys did a great thing coming here today and letting the world know what's really going on. And we covered a lot of important topics.
We sure did.
Getting rid of math.
Yeah.
Putting rice outside the burrito. Free pizza on Fridays. Eating your food in the grocery store at a fast enough pace so that you can get it for free. First of all, chewing your food, overrated. Okay?
Overrated.
Have you seen dogs? They don't chew their food. They just fucking swallow that shit because they have strong stomach muscles. You want abs? Don't chew your food, okay? Let your stomach do the work. That's one of these myths that we've had. Oh, you gotta chew your food.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to fucking chew your food.
Don't chew your food.
Don't chew your food. Don't chew your food.
Don't chew your food.
Don't chew your food. Hey, Judah.
Oh, yeah.
The news is sad.
Everybody.
It's a mad world. Please make it better. Defend us, and we'll make sure that you win. Your reign will begin in 2020, 2020, 2020.
There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. This was the weirdest day of my life. Thanks for coming out. That was a lot of fun.